Now recording.
So I have a dilemma, okay? Here's my dilemma, right? So I've talked about separating art from artist
Oh
a whole
God.
lot, just in general. But like usually that's like in reference to like bad people who I fully consider bad people. However, they just made things that I like.
Sure.
I'm in like this weird middle ground right now. There's somebody out there on the internet who like I can't even bring myself to not like him, despite him being guilty of several things that I find not very nice or cool. But he's just like, he's maybe the best entertainer I've ever seen on the internet. I don't know what it is about him, but he commands a presence. He's got the voice for radio. He's a podcaster to the stars. The man I'm talking about, I believe Mo Diggity has heard of him. I don't know if Robin has. One Jesse P.S. from Pod Awful.
Oh dear God.
Jesus.
The thing is, like, there's so many things that he's done that just like are super uncool and awful, and I don't like those things. But like, he's so good at making a show. That's the thing about him, is he's such a good entertainer. It's like genuinely shocking. Like he might be my favorite podcaster.
Well, like, I mean, he's also a pathological liar, though.
That's true, but that's part of what makes it funny, is that half the shit he says is complete bullshit.
Yeah, but like, you know, like he'll jump in, like say some shit, like a lot of the Ethan Ralph stuff, like when Pantsu and the baby, when they left him over at the airport, he was like, "Oh yeah, I got him over here." It was like, that was all bullshit. I was like, dude, I'm like so into this fucking story arc, and I want this to be true, and it was a total fucking lie. I'm like, fuck, man. I hate being like goaded.
I don't think I would have
into
believed for
funny.
even a second that Jesse P.S. had taken custody of Pantsu Party and her child.
Well, I don't know what the parameters are. Maybe, you know, like, because the internet's a huge place, you know, it's easy to DM anybody.
And that's how you get custody of a child? With a simple DM?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, it's the internet. Some people are fucking weird like that, baby. They just want it
Jesse
like that.
P.S. sends out an adoption notice. I am taking your child.
I mean, it's not my kid. I don't care.
Oh, Mo Diggity doesn't care about children.
Hashtag cancel Mo Diggity.
And I do feel bad as well, because he was a victim of like some wild deplatforming, just like I think it was about a year ago. His show had been going for like over a decade, and the same YouTube channel was up the whole time, which is frankly shocking, because there are some things he said and did that I was surprised YouTube did not take issue with quicker. So perhaps, I think we all knew this was coming. But like he had like over a decade of shows on YouTube, and then his channel just got completely deleted.
Yeah, that does suck. Even though, you know, I'm not the dude's biggest fan. I don't want most, if hardly anyone, fucking, you know, deplatformed.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the guy's really funny. It's just like, it's unfortunate, like the things he's like said and done that aren't very cool. Mostly like, I think most of my problem with him stem from his coverage of Dick Masterson. Dick Masterson is one of his quote unquote goons, and he's definitely like said some shit out of turn that like I take issue with, because I have a lot of respect for Dick. And you know, he's just generally like an asshole.
You respect Dick.
Yeah, he's an asshole, but also I kind of love him because he's just the funniest person. I don't know what it is. I'm gay for Pod Awful. I don't know what to say. I don't.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. He's got some entertaining shit. I think one of my like favorite little things he did like a year and a half ago was when Ethan Ralph and Medicare were having their like huge spat on Monday Match Channel. You know, he goes, "All right, well, I'm out of here. I'll go to play some Halo, some John Halo." And he plays the fucking Christchurch shooting fucking video, and then fucking Matt freaks the fuck out. I'm all about that level of trolling. So even though it's despicable, but you know, like I'm all about that level of trolling because that's funny to me. It's got some goofy
trolling. There's some fun goofy trolling that goes on.
Oh God, can we cancel like bands that make terrible music videos?
What are you referring to?
Oh well, like because I've been getting back into music video watching lately, and there's just some like just awful like this. There's this one video that I was watching. It's by Korn. It's Word Up, right? The video Word Up, and it's just superimposed fucking faces of the Corn of the band Corn onto dogs, and it just looks fucking just awful and just disgusting. And it's obvious that they're either in Mexico or in like New Mexico or something, and they're trying to bank off the I don't know the atmosphere or the scenery or something. It was like, dude, this is just awful looking. Like, why is this a thing? And I don't get I don't get the cinematography or anything. I was like, what is the point of this? Why is this dog smoking? That's I don't know. It's just weird. Uh, ugh. I just hate bad music videos. Like back in my day, like the only way we can watch like a music video is if we hear about it. Number one, and be lucky that we had a music channel that actually played music videos. You used to say just watch MTV, but MTV hasn't played music videos since like, I don't know, 97, 98, something like that. Like I think when the Dope Show came out for Marilyn Manson, Mechanical Animals, probably his most underrated album, which I think is fucking phenomenal. Uh it was just fucking terrible. Like there was just some videos on there that were just like really really bad. Not from Manson, just from bands on there. And like if you like stay up to watch like the new world debut of this band's new music video, and if it's bad, like you just wasted all this time waiting. Like, oh God, this is terrible. It just pisses me off. Like I just because I enjoy music videos a lot. I don't know why I got off on this rant, but I hate watching terrible music videos.
Yeah, I mean, when music videos suck, it's kind of unfortunate, and I feel like probably a solid half of them do. It's just
I feel like all of them
statistically.
do.
Yeah, maybe like 99.999% would actually be an accurate number.
Oh, really? I just think like 40 or 50% of, well, like probably about 40% of music videos are like really, really bad. Because usually I can name like about like 50 different like really great videos.
Well, you're just taking like an audio form, and you're like, what if we just arbitrarily put a video here?
Well, I mean,
There's
yeah,
usually not
but
like a
then
purpose or anything. It's just like people dancing. Like, oh, we might see a low cut shirt, titties. Like, oh boy, like
well, kind of. But if
Well,
you like
sometimes they can be
watch,
fun. Like sometimes people get creative with them, and then it's like enjoyable.
like I don't think System of a Down has a bad music video at all. I think they did a really good. I think they do really good work on their music video stuff. I think that's cool. But that's just me. I was like, then again, I guess I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic for like the time where we used to just like, watch shit. Like, unfortunately, waste our time with like TRL, Total Request Live. Like, not my favorite show, but still, like, we got to watch occasionally, like some really good music videos, or they'll have like an artist on there that I really want to hear an interview from and all that stuff, and you'll get that. I miss the times where like the music scene was more like prevalent and on TV, Like we don't really get that too much now. You just get the flavor. It's the flavor of the week stuff is like more in your face now, unfortunately. And it fucking sucks cuz you don't really get to hear much from other bands anymore. I kind of feel like maybe the music scene's sort of dying a little bit. Like you never really hear even like kids talking about like, oh man, this new artist is coming out, or like this new fest is coming out, right? Like occasionally you'll hear like a rapper will drop like a new album and it'll like blow up for like a day or two, but then radio fucking silence. Like I don't know, I guess I've never noticed people talking about going to concerts like of new artists anymore. It's always these old fogey fests. Like there's like a million of them on like every social media platform, and I want to go to all of them because they're all music for when I was growing up. But also, like it's a little bit disappointing. It's kind of like watching an old wrestler show up on TV. And they were like, "All right, you're gonna watch them. It's gonna be great, just like the old days." Like to do like botches like 5 or 6 moves, or like then you're just sad. Like, oh, this is brutal. Like, I feel that way watching like anything by Slipknot after like 2004 because they really suck live.
And people still do music stuff. Like, there's still a lot of like festivals.
Well, like I try to like keep my ear to the ground and all that stuff, but like no one ever talks about them anymore. Like, it kind of sucks because like we used to have like tons of fests. Like, I think one of the worst things for the music scene is like tours like the Vans Warped Tour stopped, and that was a shame and all that. And even though Vans Warped Tour can be hit or miss sometimes, it was really really great to like see 50 or 60 fucking bands on like 3 stages on this giant mega bill. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Like, this is gonna be fucking great. Now you don't really hear about that anymore. Even though you do, I know that they're still happening, but it's just a shame that it's not as prevalent anymore. Like, even with like, even if you have a younger fan base and all that, you still don't really hear any of them really talk about like going to concerts anymore, and that kind of sucks. I'm sad to see that go, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate. I've never been to a concert once in my life.
Oh, really?
Like any
No.
concert.
I mean, like, I think there was one when I was really young, and like it wasn't even like a real band, it was some like weird local cover band, and I barely remember it because I was very young and the band wasn't very good. Other than that, I've never been to a concert.
We'll just pretend that you didn't go to that show, because like going to like a cover band is sort of like, well, I could have just stayed home and listened to the band I wanted to listen to online.
I mean, I like covers a lot usually. There are a lot of songs. Maybe it's just because I'm a Zoomer that there are a lot of songs that like are in my playlist, but they're covers because I've found the cover first, and I think the cover sounds better because I have some level of inherent bias. The prime example is like literally any song Ninja Sex Party has ever covered on one of their cover albums.
I just discovered Under the Covers #2, because I played, I got like a crazy little bone in my body. I was like, you know what? I don't mind listening to Toto's Africa, and I clicked
Dude,
on the
the
first
Africa
thing that
cover's so
says
good.
I clicked on Africa, right, and I started watching the video. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is the '80s like
I've never seen the
anything.
music video.
And then, dude, it's so fucking good. It's absolutely so good. And then I like, my head got out of my ass, and then I read who it was. It's like Ninja Sex Part. What the fuck, Ninja Sex Party? And then it was like, it's just about 4 years ago, right? And I don't know if they actually covered the song, because it sounds like a just like they took the song and just did their own like type of music video over it, and the video is really really
No,
good.
that's definitely a cover. That's definitely Daniel Sexbang on vocals.
Well, because it sounds exactly the same as the other one. Like, they didn't change a thing.
Are you? I don't know if that's true.
I mean, maybe,
They
well,
sound
maybe I just
similar, but like I think Dan's voice is a unique sound. I think it's kind of mean to say his
no.
his backing band is just like really good at what they do, so the backing track sounds the same.
Okay, I could be just like, out of my mind on that, and I'm happy to be completely wrong, and I meant absolutely no offense to that,
Yeah,
because
I didn't mean to react. That my love for Ninja Sex Party just like came out as hostility there. But yeah, that was definitely a real. I've had it in my playlist for like half a decade. Like that's a Ninja Sex Party cover.
oh yeah, because there's a cover that I had problems telling the difference between the two. It was Primus's cover of NIB, Nativity in Black. And the cool thing is that they did, like, it was pretty much almost entirely a one-to-one like cover. It was almost completely exactly the same. And the cool thing about it is they had the original version they played it like in the background a little bit, so you got to hear Ozzy sort of like singing fucking NIB. while he's playing the cut, while Primus and Les Claypool's like playing the their cover version of it, and it's fucking amazing, man. Because like they're such a talented band. I think maybe I'm just blown away by the talent of Ninja Sex Party. And I was like, if I'm thinking that I can't tell the difference between both versions, then that probably speaks more highly of the band than it is an insult, unintentional insult, anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and start the show. A 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly do. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the MoCast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity. And joining me today, as always, is my two favorite co-hosts. Say what's up to Riley. Say what's up, Riley.
Hey, welcome back to the MoCast. Here, it's gonna last forever. The MoCast will last. That
Yes.
rhymes. It's a fun jingle.
Yes, the cast
Demi-Gloom!
that will last. And then we have Robin. Say what's up, Robin. Back from being sick at Reno. Hopefully feeling better. Say what's up, Robin.
Hello, yeah, I'm back. I was dying. My
Demi-Gloom, are you
hormones
gonna
were
be
out of
on?
whack.
Riley, don't talk over the intros, man.
Sorry, I got tuned out for
Wow.
a second.
Ruined. Absolutely
Sorry.
ruined. Let's just start from the
Alright.
beginning, guys.
I really don't want to start from the beginning. I don't want this. I don't want this to be a largest issue thing.
Cold open just gone. We skipped like a third of a show before we even started.
I thoroughly enjoyed the cold open.
Yeah, it was pretty cold.
It was a muy frio.
It's like a frozen open. That's how cold it was.
It was a cool open.
Yeah, I had a fucking hell week. Holy shit.
What was up?
It started with my internet started having trouble again. Because I had been having a lot of internet outages. Thankfully, that's resolved itself. That's one of the things that's fixed itself. Immediately after my internet started having trouble, I was like pulling up my phone to go like check on like my ISP's website. My phone broke. I don't have a phone anymore.
Ouch, bummer.
Like same moment.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So the next day, I'm just, if your phone breaks, like your life's just like over for a bit. Like you can't do anything. So it was just me like sending emails and like trying to get into accounts because like I needed like my medical stuff for like my hormones and everything, and I needed like my banking, all that shit to like work on my computer because it had all been done through my phone before. So I'm just like sending emails of like my face next to my ID to like various like companies, just going, "Hey, it's me. Give me my account, thanks." Then I log into my medical stuff for my hormones, and after not receiving a reply for like a month, I finally get a reply that's like, "Hey, your doctor quit. Here's like we're giving you a new doctor. You got to like sign up for an appointment for like a transfer of care. Also, there's new telehealth laws. You can't actually get refills on your medications until you have an appointment." So I was just out of hormones for like a week.
Ouch.
Yeah,
and you haven't really even been on hormones for that long, have you?
I mean, like, well, a bit over 4 months.
Oh, okay.
So enough that not having them sucks. It's not good.
Yeah. You don't want to risk a disruption of that magnitude at that juncture, because that would be fucking terrible.
Yeah, well, thankfully I was on patches, so I was just like, I had my 2 patches on. Like, I left one on and then put the other one on, and then was just like, I'm just gonna ride this out for like the week until I get my appointment. Even though I didn't have my anti-androgen, I didn't have my Spyro. So I don't think that it was like a huge disruption, but like my whole fucking shit was rock. When you guys were doing the MoCast last week, I was just like, I could not move from bed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
But thankfully I got the hormones back. I like changed a bunch of shit.
Let's go.
Taking medicine, let's go.
American healthcare system. Let's go.
Literally. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, I don't have insurance anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I make too much money.
God damn.
What?
America
Yeah.
really does fuck you on insurance, man. Like they dangle all this bullshit in front of you, and then even if you do have proper insurance, you still get charged out the ass, man. I really hate. Like I'm pretty much just assuming that if I ever get sick, like sick, I'm fucking dead. Because I can't pay off a medical bill, man. It'll take like I don't think it's fair that I have to take so much time out of my life and all this money just to pay off a fucking medical bill. Like, at least make it reasonable. Maybe my phone, maybe my bill shouldn't look like a fucking phone number, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already paying for the hormones out of pocket anyway, so it's not that big a deal. It does suck that like all my dentistry is now gonna stop. I can't like. I was gonna see a doctor and maybe get some medication for like my flight that's coming in a couple weeks, but that's fuck that, I guess. We'll just try to raw dog a flight and hope I don't have a panic attack.
I gotta get because I've been having panic attacks sometimes when I'm just walking to the freaking store. That's not even a block away from me. It's like literally across the street, and like luckily I'm getting to the point where I guess I'm like a lot less stressed out because a little bit of life update. So my other brother just decides to move out on me after he quote unquote lost his job. Wink, 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 wink. Back to my fucking mom and dad's place, right? And because I think he just wants to live off of mom and dad and not pay rent or bills or anything. He just wants his own money, and he wants to buy his weed and play his video games at his own leisure. It's like, dude, you're,
So
you know,
base.
not really. It is like, dude, my mom and dad fucking kind of suck, and they're just like, it's just like a bunch of bullshit drama, like living with them and just being around them all the fucking time. Like, I guess if it works for you, it works for you, but like, I'm too grown. Like, I have never wanted to live with my parents fucking ever. Not since I was like fucking
But it's so
17.
cheap.
I'll get a roommate if that's the case. But good news is, my other brother moved out of his other apartment. He's moving in with me, so now my bills aren't being disrupted. Very happy about that.
Hell, yeah.
But oh, what the fuck? There was a point that I was making, but yeah, it's just I guess because of the stress level I've been under and all this other bullshit, I start just like I'll walk out the door right across the street, and like midway through it, I just get this feeling like there's this giant eyeball in the fucking sky that's just watching me. And it's really kind of funny because like Vegas just made this tech dome where like one of the
Yeah.
fucking things that they have is this giant fucking eyeball. So now I can't go to Las Vegas anymore because I will shit myself and panic.
I'll give
Like,
you updates on it while I'm there. I'll give you updates on the big
oh,
eye.
dude, my fucking heart will beat out of my fucking chest, man. And like, so like, I'm trying to, like one of my worst panic attacks, like just doing that was like last week. I'm like gripping my fucking head, going, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. This is real, this is real." Because I also kind of think that none of this shit, like everything outside my apartment, like I feel real right now, but like everything outside, like I don't know if it's a simulation, but it feels like someone's just going to pull the plug and I'm just going to fucking suddenly fade to black. And it's going to, like, my life is just going to cut off in mid sentence like a fucking Sopranos fucking series ending, you know? And
The
so
credits are gonna roll.
like, I don't even know if I'm going to get credits, like, directed by Vince Gilliam, like nothing like that,
Nah,
Like,
You're directed by like Tommy Wiseau, I think.
man, I think my life would be a lot more interesting if Tommy Wiseau was fucking directing my shit. Like, I would be like humping just like random objects. Like, God, that
You
movie's so
could.
fucking good.
You could hump any object you want.
I could right
We live
now.
in America. We have the right as the citizens of the United States.
My goddamn given right, alright? I can do
Like,
whatever I want. I can hump
oh,
everything.
God, if you haven't seen The Room, Riley, it was like It's on my top 10 favorite films of like it might be on my one of my top 10 favorite films of all
I
time
haven't,
now.
but I want to.
It's so good because it's so bad. It's
It's horrible.
basically yeah, it's like a porn and a shitty movie at the same time. And it's just like because it's just like a you'll be going there are the credits, then there will be a sex scene, then there will be some acting sex for absolutely no reason. Like there will be like just like sex scenes just spontaneously out of the fucking blue for absolutely no reason. Just and the sex scenes are just so bad. Like it's like you get some titty, but it's mostly like Tommy Wiseau's fucking ass and all that, and him going yeah, like I've seen fucking better porno actors act better than this shit, but it's just like fucking magnifique. It's like it's just so good. You've got to experience it just once.
Yeah, definitely. Probably it'll probably be for like a movie review podcast at some point. I'll put myself through it. I'll give it a look.
Oh
You should
god,
go see it in
yeah,
theaters.
yeah. If you ever get the opportunity to watch it in the theater with like a bunch of randos, fucking do it.
Okay, that's fair.
I've not
Oh,
done that, but I've heard they all just have seen the movie so many times. It's basically the whole theater just yelling the lines out.
oh, see, I'm totally into that. Like, I want to go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show just so I can experience that, right? Because like up until like 2016, I hated Rocky Horror Picture Show mainly because like as a kid, my mom and dad were like, "Oh yeah, this is so great," and then they kind of forgot the stuff that's in there. Like maybe I shouldn't have my like son like watching this dude like like dressed up the way he is try to have sex with like this dude and this chick, like this is a rated R fucking movie. They shouldn't be having him watch this stuff, and then they would stop it, and then I would like, okay, well I'm into this, but now I'm not into this. Why is everyone singing? I don't like this at all. And then I watched it as an adult. It's like one of my favorite fucking things to like watch now, and I fucking love the shit out of it. And I wanted to go to a show so bad.
Yeah, that'd be fun for sure.
Yeah. Like the problem is though, every time I hear about one of the shows happening, it's either hours away from me. I haven't heard them do Houston in such a long ass fucking time and all that stuff and or it's in like another state that's like way, way, way out of the zone of affordability. Like fuck man, I wish I could do that. But yeah, I do want to go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show eventually.
Hell yeah. So I made a real boy, or there's going to be a real boy YouTube video from me this week. I finally, it's always been an intention, as part of my YouTube career to, at semi-regular intervals, produce like a scripted, written, and performed YouTube video. And even though that has been my intention to do regularly, I've made like 5 my entire career.
Like a video essay or what?
Yeah, basically that kind of thing, you know. So I've made like 5 total ever, and the last time I made one was November of 2021. Was the last one that I uploaded, the most recent one. And finally, I had to like change plans on Mo last minute because like it was Saturday morning, and we do Kira's Kingdom Saturday afternoons. And I took some of the notes for Kira's Kingdom, and I was like, I'm gonna go out for lunch, and then I'll go back and finish the notes. And just while I'm out for lunch, inspiration strikes. I immediately there's like an entire YouTube video being formulated in my brain, and I'm like, I gotta put pen to paper now. Like I don't have time to spend 3 hours taking notes on Death Note. So we did a gimmick episode instead. You can check that out. And I did not finish my notes. But I wrote the whole script. Usually, the reason why I haven't produced a lot of scripted content is because usually I'll start a script and I will never finish it. Like at some point I'll just be struck by writer's block. I won't know how to proceed, and that script just like sits in my Google Docs for years on end and is not finished or recorded.
Yeah, you basically have to do a whole rough draft in like one sitting.
Yeah.
and then just like improve the content of the script and not really the structure.
Yeah, that's fair. It was fun. The last video I made, apparently I just have, even when I don't have writer's block, there's just something that like prevents me. Because I wrote a video about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and it just like, I finished the script, and it sat in my Google Docs for like a year after that. And then it was just like one day I needed a video, and I was like, wait, I finished this script. Like, I didn't even realize I had finished the thing. And I clicked on it, I'm like, wait, this is a beginning to end video. This is done. And I just recorded the audio for it, even though I had written it like a whole year prior.
So I just beat Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu for the first time.
I hadn't even beaten it.
Oh, I hadn't even beaten it.
No, and I still haven't actually, which makes the content of the video essay maybe a little suspect to outside viewers. But I will submit that I don't finish games that I love all the time because I have a bad attention span. So all the things I said about how much I love Pokemon Let's Go in that video still hold true, despite the fact that I've owned the thing for probably over a year, closer to 2, and I have not gotten more than half of the gym badges in the game. But yeah, and I wrote this one just in the weekend. Like, I started it on Saturday. I didn't quite finish it, and then I finished it today. And I recorded the audio, and that video will probably be out like Friday or Saturday. And hopefully it will not be another year and a half before the next time I do that.
You gotta become a famed video essayist, get all that money.
I know. I gotta get all the video essay bucks.
Yeah, get yourself on Nebula. Right? That's the one where
What's
all the fucking
Nebula?
nerds are, right?
That's the one that like
streaming site for all the nerds, right?
Yeah, that's what like Legal Eagle is on, right? That's the one he shills.
I think so. I think I have a subscription to it, but that's because like you can get a code for like $20 for like a year. So I was like, I might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't even use it. I only use it if I see someone who's like, "Hey, I just uploaded an exclusive video on there." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's right, I have this."
Oh shit, I have Nebula. I can watch the exclusive content.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh yes, let's go.
I like that kind of stuff anyway, so like the kind of stuff that ends up on Nebula.
Yeah, that's fair.
Although now that I'm looking at it, there's some weird shit.
All sorts of varieties of content on Nebula, a service that 10 people have.
Yeah, there's a lot of current events as well, apparently.
Oh?
Yeah, you could watch some news.
Wow. What an astute platform.
Yeah, wow, amazing.
There was that fanfic site. I forgot the name of it is, but it was but it was DDoSed by like some
Archive of Our Own.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was DDoSed by like an anonymous fucking offshoot from apparently they have Islamic ties or something like that. That's what Mudahar said anyway, and I'm like taking his word on it, but they were like, well, this place it's just so degenerate, and until they remove the degeneracy, we will not stop DDoSing and all that stuff. So apparently it's under attack because they don't agree with the content being hosted on there.
Oh, get fucked.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. They cited religious reasons. That's what Mudahar said on his video, because they were like,
"Of course, it's the
offense-
Bible thumpers."
No. They said Allah. So unless like
of
Christianity,
course, it's the
Quran thumpers.
Thumpers, yeah, the Quran.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, what's up, Kang? How you doing?
Pretty good, my man.
Cool.
I know somebody on it's really funny how Demigloom was listening in and then she left immediately upon Kang joining. I wonder why that might have happened.
Oh well, too bad. Everyone's welcome here.
Of course. Here we love Kang around here. Kang is like one of my favorite people. He's a funny dude.
Dude, honestly, as long as someone finds me funny, that makes my day a whole lot fucking better.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
You're one of the funniest guys I know, for real.
Aren't you riding high, Mr. Oh, look at me. I've been on Twitter for 6 years and I haven't been banned once, Mr. Man. And like, oh, it's my Twitter yeah, like,
The
because
funny
I just
thing is, I was just like, oh, I see Mo and the guys are in here. I was like, oh, this is a perfect time to just
to rub it in my
to
fucking
Kang
face.
on 6 years of Twitter usage,
Yeah.
no ban. I'm pretty sure I've been using it for a similar amount of time. I believe my 6-year Twitterversary is in December, and
The
I have
funny
not been
thing
banned
is-
once either.
The funny thing is, when I've tweeted like the fucked up shit I've had, the only thing I ever got was just a warning, just like, hey, you can't post this shit. Looks like you're just gonna take a little day-to-day vacation. But I have never been permanently.
I've never even gotten that. I think it's just that I'm not really a shit stirrer on Twitter. Like occasionally I'll do something, but like I've never really like done anything enough to get like banned. It's like I'm in the right circles to get banned, but I haven't really done anything yet that's really put me on the radar.
The funny thing about
Are
it is, like,
you like telling people to kill themselves?
No, I never told anyone to kill themselves or anything like that. No, my problem is like I tend to shit post on like famous people or politicians. Like the first time I got banned for like having over 1,000 fucking followers, man.
That's why they banned you?
Well, I think so, yeah. Like, because I told Hillary Clinton to go fuck herself, like, over and over. Like, I kind of went through, like, every one of her tweets because I was pissed off about something that she said, I guess.
Jesus Christ! Oh
Like,
my
Jesus,
god!
Fuck
That's
you,
totally
fuck you.
normal,
Well,
not
no,
unhinged behavior.
Oh, this is like 4 or 5 years ago, so give me some credit. But, like, I've been calmed down a lot, like, well, kind of, a little bit. Like, mostly I just shit post tweets, on my own timeline. I don't tell really anyone, like, well, not too much anyway. I mean, this week has been a little bit, like, I've been getting pissed at these, one groups of people. I don't even know what the hell I was talking
Careful,
or pissed
Mo.
about. Careful what? Oh,
Don't be
yeah.
talking
No.
about groups of people now. Let's calm down.
Well, not in that way. Like mostly
Jesus.
just like people that are like, I don't, like private property is theft. I'll fucking yell at them or something like that. But it pisses me off because like then I'll see a bunch of people that I've been following for a while. They'll be saying like roughly the same fucking things that I am, and they'll have a fucking little check mark behind their name, and they get away with it. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. At least, like, don't fucking ban me. I just don't want to be fucking banned anymore. Like, it just sucks. I mean, like, what am I going to do? Go to fucking Threads? Literally nobody talks to anybody on fucking Threads. Like, here's my Threads experience summarized immediately. Oh, hey, we're all Threads. Boo, Elon Musk. Boo. A week later... Hey, we're all back on fucking Twitter, and fucking Twitter engagement has gone up, and so have search engagements and all that. And fucking Threads has fucking taken a goddamn nosedive. And I try to post every day on Threads just to remain active on there. Fucking no one talks to anybody.
The funny thing is about everyone just like going on, just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be going to so and so platform just because Elon Musk is like here, and like if you're staying because Elon Musk is there, you're just an Elon dick writer.
Oh,
the funny thing is, most of the people are just sitting there, just like, you were saying.
Yeah, and because every once in a while, like fucking what's his name, Hellboy,
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. Fucking love Ron Perlman. Worst takes in the world, but I love the fucking dude. Every fucking time I'm leaving fucking Twitter, like, dude, you're gonna be back in a fucking week. And what happened? He's back in a fucking week. The merger, the Microsoft Activision Blizzard merger fucking happened. A bunch of fucking Sony ponies were like, I'm deleting my Twitter and I'm gone now. I'm going to Threads. Goodbye. And like 3 of the more prominent ones are like one of them deleted his account, and then out of the blue he reactivates it and he's shit posting again. I'm like, dude, man, you guys just fucking talk a huge game, like, and every like, I hate to say this because there is a part of me that wouldn't mind Threads like thriving. It seems like an okay enough of a place. I don't hate it. There's nothing really that I hate about it because I don't plan on like doing the same thing on Threads that I do on Twitter. I plan on just being a good little Mo over there. But it's just like there's just nothing right now, and like maybe in a month or a year, maybe Threads will get its act together and it'll be a lot better. But until that time it happens, I think the idea of it being a decent like competitor to Twitter is just not in the cards right now. Because everyone who's gone up against Twitter or even fucking Instagram has fucking failed. Insta's okay, but I don't understand it. I guess maybe I'm just being a fucking boomer about it.
If it was available
Honestly,
on PC,
there's
I'd
like
probably use it.
Yeah, that's another thing. They've got to get on the fucking PC part as well, because you need to have both in order to really function. And Elon needs to get his head out of his fucking ass and just have all the because I just want to fucking talk on my good mic, in fucking Twitter Spaces. I would be doing Twitter Spaces if I can like fucking launch a space from my fucking desktop, and I really can't do that. I've got that Foursquare shit. But even with my even with my tech and my hardware, it's so fucking laggy and it's just a pain in the ass and it's just not worth it. Like, I don't know why I have to go through a struggle just to fucking have like a cool little, uh, like some cool bells, clicks, and whistles that the phone fucking users get to have on desktop. Like, I don't know. I'm just bitching just to bitch at this case, at this point.
I mean, like, there was part of me that really wanted to see Elon really succeed with Twitter. But at the same time, when you see, like, all these platforms starting, like the whole thing with YouTube and BitChute, everyone saw BitChute start, just like, come on, please take down YouTube. Because people want that, like, competition to know they have somewhere they can go to make money other than being stuck to that one platform.
Well, yeah, and like I wanted BitChute to succeed for a longest fucking time, but then I started seeing my shit next to fucking Holocaust denial videos and all that. And then I'm like, oh god, everyone's going to associate my shit with this. And then they still like don't have HD. They still don't have fucking streaming and all that. Like, dude, how come fucking like Rumble and fucking Odyssey and fucking maybe a couple of other platforms, fucking even Cozy. That shit heap of a fucking website, even they have fucking HD and live streaming and stuff. Like how come all these other people are doing better than fucking BitChute? And BitChute was, it was at one point in time thinking that it's going to be the fucking YouTube killer, but they just allowed their shit to just get like ran over by a bunch of assholes and then they just didn't do anything. Like, I noticed that they're still doing fundraising for all this stuff. I'm like, dude, y'all need to get your heads out of your asses and fucking do something, Like, God, like, I shudder to think that fucking Rumble's going to be the alternative. That place sucks so hard.
I don't think Rumble is sustainable.
No, I think Rumble's sustainable. It just fucking sucks out loud. And I just hate the fucking place. And there's unless like you're political or maybe you have like a niche like niche sports channel, which is good that the sports people are getting like props on Rumble, and it is going to be like a big mainstream thing here like pretty soon because all of the mainstream outlets have a Rumble channel now. Like I know that CNN and MSNBC and stuff, all these anti alt tech types, they all have their shit on there. They're covering their bases on there. So I think eventually it'll become something really big. But for right now, unless like you're one of those two niches, like there's no discoverability. Like there's hardly any gaming content on there. Like and I'm one of them too, and I barely get like any fucking views on like the gaming content stuff. I've been getting some good thumbs up lately. So like I just need to keep the faith a little bit more and just like, keep having my YouTube mirror to my fucking Rumble channel and I'll get somewhere because like you only have to succeed once in order to be a success, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah, if you get $1 million on like a platform, does it really matter like which platform you got the $1 million on? You got $1 million fucking bucks, right? That's just how I feel.
Yeah,
I mean,
wherever you're gonna get $1 million
is-
bucks is where you're gonna get $1 million bucks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
The sad thing is, I really see the value of Rumble plummeting now. Just for the sole fact that it was just announced, apparently, that Rice Scum has signed with Rumble.
Why? I just, well, no, I kind of know why, because he's like, oh, I don't like the Gamba. Oh, God, can we please fucking behead all the fucking people who say Gamba? I fucking hate that stupid, like, just say gambling. Just say gambling, alright? Use your words. Use your consonants and your vowels. Just say gambling. Don't say Gamba. I don't like Gamba. Behead. Fucking dead. Just fucking done. I fucking hate that
you
shit.
get banned from
Cuts
Twitter.
to George Lucas.
Yeah, I guess
credits.
so.
Yeah, let's just fucking behead them.
Yeah, I wish I could just say that. Like, I don't think that's so bad. Like,
No.
can we just please kill all the people saying Gamba? Alright, I think it's funny. But everyone fucking takes everything so literally now, so I can't have fun anymore. But, maybe I shouldn't say that. But god damn it, I fucking, like, I'm trying to view a person like an adult when they're in their 20s and 30s, and you're using words like no cap, bro, no Gamba, or I like Gamba, or something. Like, dude, please just sound out your words, okay?
You're such a boomer, Mo.
I don't
Sir,
care.
it's
I'm
not a
sorry.
fine capping.
Ugh. God, that's just it makes me want to like fucking puke every time. Like, for real, no cap. Like, every time I hear that, man, it just makes me want to fucking vomit my goddamn guts up, man.
But what if they're saying shit like, "Oh, that pussy do be bustin' though"?
Oh, I hate that even more. Like, yo, man, this fucking kitty be fire. For real, no cap. Like, dude,
Oh god.
I want to kill myself every time I hear fucking, like, Zoomers and Millennials speak now.
Dude, the funny thing is, I can imagine right now somewhere just some random fan who loves watching these just making a fucking compilation, just Mo Diggity boomer moments.
Oh,
there are so many. It would be an 100-hour compilation.
Suck my ass, Riley. It would not. I don't have very many boomer moments.
Oh, sure, buddy. Keep telling yourself that.
Name at least 5 right now. Name 5 boomer moments. Go.
I can't do that for you. I'm too high to do that for you.
Boom, because I don't have any boomer moments. Wink, wink,
I would probably
don't look
say
up
this
my
is
shit.
one of them.
Oh, there's the fact that the last 2 times we recorded Kira's Kingdom, the first time he showed up an hour early and thought that was the time we always did it, and then the next time he showed up an hour late and thought that was the time we always did it.
Okay, in my defense, I thought that we were recording at 3 o'clock my time. Or, okay, I fucking swear to you, I swear that we used to record all the time at 2 o'clock my time.
That's not
then all
true.
Of a sudden, I fucking swear we did. And then, like, at some point in time, we switched it to 3 o'clock my time. And I don't remember when the switch fucking happened.
That's
Swear
maybe a very long time ago, but it's long enough ago that I don't even remember.
Well, like, the fact of the matter is, like, we're so inconsistent with our freaking Kira's Kingdom recordings that I just don't remember. Like, I watched, like, the whole, like, new Kira's Kingdom episode, right, to prepare for this. Or Kira's Kingdom, fucking the Death Note live action fucking J-drama fucking show. And then he comes at me, hey, we're going to do a specialty episode. Fuck, man. So, like, I just wasted an hour watching this.
Are you like lying to spice it up right now?
Because no. I actually no.
Contacted me afterward and we're like, "Do I have to watch it?" And I'm like, "No, Mo. No, you do not."
No. Hold on. I'm going to go back to the thingy here because, like, yeah, I asked you. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So, hey, so don't we have to watch the show then? You reply, yes. Incredibly vague. Yes to watching or yes to not having to watch? No watch. Sup. You're 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, okay. And then we got to that. So that's a little bit vague.
No. The question you asked was, hey, so we don't have to watch the show then? ? My response was yes. That is correct. The thing that you're saying where we don't have to watch the show.
Yes to which one, though?
You asked, the question you asked, your phrasing of the question is, hey, so we don't have to watch the show then? The response yes to that question means no, you do not.
All right, I might.
Am I crazy here, Robin, Kang? What do you think? What's the verdict on this?
Fuck if I know.
Don't put Kang on the fucking spot. It's not his fault.
I mean, shit.
Okay, you know what? I might have been a little bit baked when I asked this, and I might have mistyped. So whatever, shit. All right, well, I guess I'll watch it again like next week or like 3 months from now when we record the next episode.
Yeah, it could be either way, really.
Consistency, yeah.
Listen, it's a hard show to prepare for, okay?
It is absolutely not a hard show to prepare for.
Not for you! Not for you! Don't have to take 3 hours of notes, you motherfucker!
Why do you fucking take 3 hours? 3 hours of notes? That's fucking excessive.
You
take like 30 minutes
to watch it.
No, I watch it. I watch it every time that we're supposed to do a fucking show.
I do a show.
You don't even have to.
You
can just show up and be like, "Oh man, I don't remember that."
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to professionally recap the whole plot of the show. So I write down everything that happens so I don't forget a bunch of shit. And because the show's in Japanese...
Just write faster.
Because the show's in Japanese, I can't multitask. So I have to pause it to take notes. And it takes me like 2 hours an episode.
Jesus Christ. That's just... I just would...
gotta get better, man.
I just, oh, wow. I mean, it takes me an
hour.
hour.
Yes, it's a hard show to prepare for, Mo Diggity.
I think you're making it harder on yourself.
Yeah, there's a dub of the Death Note J-drama.
Dude, you think that's hard? Try taking notes, trying to learn the lore of fucking Bionicle.
Gotta be some dub.
I think Ben Sane is doing a lecture on that soon, so he wanted to worry anymore.
Man, Bionicle's such a weird ass fucking thing to be into. Like, I remember when Bionicle kicked off when I was a kid, and everyone was like, Bionicle. I don't know. I just don't see what the.
Man, I hate it when kids are happy and playing with toys.
No. I'm talking about shit that was in my day. I don't know. I don't see the I don't see the point in Bionicle.
Cool,
it's like, I don't know. I just think Transformers and Legos, and I just want to play with Transformers or Legos instead of Bionicles. It sounds like a cheap knockoff or imitation of both. What if fucking Legos and Transformers, but not? What if we combine the two?
Well, they are Legos. They're made by the Lego Corporation.
Well, they are now. They didn't. I don't think they used to be.
Oh, I don't know. Did Lego Corporation obtain them?
I think so. Or maybe they just never put their logo on it until recently.
See, and you want to know what the fucked up thing is?
What?
The people over at Lego failed to realize Bionicle is what got them out of bankruptcy.
Was Lego ever in danger of bankruptcy?
Yeah.
It seems like there's such a cultural phenomenon that there's always going to be people buying Legos.
Yeah, they're in all the Christmas catalogs. Legos. I feel like they make so much money.
There was a time where, in fact, Lego actually was at a point where they were gonna go bankrupt. So they were like, you know what? What if we took something with lore, like a biological chronicle, like Bionicle?
Some sort of biological chronicle here. We could tell a story about. They also did Ninjago, which produced one of the best cartoon shows of the modern era.
Oh Christ!
Is it good? It can't be good.
I love Ninjago.
If you're a child. If you're a child, yeah, but
that's not true. You're not being fair. It's not.
Plus that fucking music they even had too was catchy as hell.
Yes, it was. That show is so good. It holds up. I'm telling you.
That show, to quote the youngsters, was fucking bussin'.
Yeah, that shit was bussin' for real. I'm telling you.
God. I just want to fucking die, just to fucking not puke my guts out. Ugh. Anyway, it's every time you say that, I just go like I'm in fucking Doom, and
I remember watching that show. I remember watching that show as a kid. It's who's the Green Ninja gonna be? This is an intriguing mystery, and they're competing as to who's gonna be the legendary Green Ninja. But then the
Then
twist
little
is,
do you know,
the twist
it's the
is,
fucking main
it's none
bad
of
guy's
them.
kid.
It's the main bad guy's kid the whole time. There's epic twist. One of the most epic twists in history was Lloyd being the Green Ninja. These were the things I lived for as a child.
There was a point where it's like, at first, like, I never really liked it, but later on, I really gave it a chance, gave it a watch, and I fell in fucking love with it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of charm. It's a fun show. I'm a fan of Power Rangers, so I think it was kind of in my wheelhouse.
I remember when it was first starting, and then when it really started growing, everyone was like going fucking ape shit for it. I know it has a fan base. I just don't count myself among the fans of it. Not in a bad way or anything like that. Like, I don't think it should be eradicated off the face of the planet or anything.
Mo Diggity wants to censor Ninjago. He wants.
I do not want to
remove
censor.
it.
I do not. Lies. Scandalous lies from the mouth of Riley.
I think that Mo has it out for Ninjago. That's what I think.
I think it's because they're Japanese and they're in Japan.
Exactly. He's racist. We figured it out.
Oh no. Oh no,
racist.
that's just such bullshit. I like Japanese stuff.
Hentai doesn't count, Mo.
Bullshit. It has to. Alright, I'm sorry, but if it comes from blank, it has to count.
I mean, you're the same person who thinks a show that's made in America can be an anime, so I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
trust
well,
you on
you're
what's
you're
Japanese
fucking
and what's
stupid
not.
for like fucking not thinking. No, okay, no. All right,
If it's made in America, it's not an anime.
Yes, it is, because it's the fucking anime style. It's not exclusive to Japan.
It's anime inspired. That doesn't make it
that's
an
such
anime.
bullshit. That's all right. Okay, Kang. Okay, here.
What does anime mean in Japanese, Riley?
What do you cartoon? Maybe animation.
Yeah, animation.
Yeah.
Okay, all I'm saying is, like, I just watched. I was doing a podcast with Crow Royalty, and we're doing the review of My
Adventures with Superman.
There we go.
Amazing show, by the way. I watched the next 2 episodes since we recorded that, and very good.
I still haven't watched that. Yeah, but anyway, so I've watched that shit, and I was like, okay, that's a cool little like anime fucking esque fucking show, right? Because that's the point of the show.
Anime-esque. That's the correct terminology.
Okay, well, I still think that's in the wheelhouse of anime, though. It's just not classic style fucking anime.
To call it an anime is completely wrong.
Yeah, but if it's done in the anime style, even if it's anime-esque, I think it still qualifies as being called anime.
That's like when you call all soda Coke in the South. It's not right. It's not correct.
Anime.
No,
I think that too. I think that too. I fucking totally
anime.
think it is.
That
Yeah,
is
I fucking
true.
agree. Yeah, no, that's not true. Yeah, no, it is true.
It's
That is
100% not true. Don't mock me like it's like fake not true. It is not true.
No, it's not true. It's an anime.
It's not an anime.
I believe
What makes it
that
not an
it
anime?
is-
Anime is from Japan. It was not for Japan that it's not an anime.
But it's the style done in anime style, though, so
Yes,
it counts
it
as
is
a
done
fucking
in
anime.
style, but it's not counted as an anime.
It's
Yeah.
anime inspired.
Yes.
Well,
That's a whole ass anime.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think the new Adventures, My Adventure with Superman show, I think that qualifies as anime. I think there's enough.
You first. Go.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you have the ending, which is like it's like an anime fucking trope. It's like one of the characters fucking walking around, and it's like dolled up in anime style, and there's stuff going on in the background and all that. It's actually really cool. I like the little ending sequence that they have over there, and like it's good, and everything's drawn in the anime style, and so therefore I think that it qualifies as an anime.
First of all, no, it doesn't. Second of all, the credits definitely they're very anime inspired. Like the credits are literally like that's a credit sequence from Dragon Ball Z Kai is the same credit sequence. But That's the thing. It's just I don't to be so stubborn, to be so because you're wrong. You're entirely
No, I'm not. I'm
incorrect.
not cooking to your point this time. All right, this is fucking bullshit. I
You're
think that
technically
my
literally
inventions
wrong.
anime.
You technically did because in your sentence you did say it's anime inspired.
Okay, I just feel that if it's anime inspired and even anime-esque, it qualifies to be considered anime because it's done in that style.
So if you're inspired by Christopher Nolan and you direct a movie in a similar manner to Christopher Nolan, is it a Christopher Nolan movie at that point?
I don't think that really counts or is in the same ballpark as
It's
far
the
as that's
same
concerned.
thing. It's not the same. They're inspired
No,
by
it's not the
something. It doesn't
same
make them
thing.
that thing.
Not all anime from Japan are made by the same people.
That's true, but it all has to be from Japan.
Why?
Because that's what anime is.
Well, who even made that rule anyway?
It just means animation.
But it's
Animation, cartoon, it's all the same word.
Anime is a Japanese colloquialism. I can't quote that video any further. I've never actually seen it. I only know the meme part.
I just
That's
totally
just-
disagree, and I think it's a really cool fucking thing that we have, an American animated show that's like anime/anime inspired. Okay, I think it qualifies enough to be
It's a
considered
mated
anime.
show. Don't say animated.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Mated.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
All I can hear
The first
is right
half of that
now
word, that
Riley's
belongs to
voice
Japan.
is fucking seething right now.
I mean, I know that this will start a gigantic argument online, and that no one can really come up with a correct answer, and no one's really going to ever be able to be
You know who will all be upset about it is white dudes. Hell yeah.
Let's go,
Japan
white
don't care.
dudes.
Japan doesn't care at all.
Wow, you watch our show, we get good money.
All right, next issue. No, have you ever seen? There was a political show on Channel 8 on PBS that used to run all the time, and it was sort of like a meme. It would be this like fast paced politics show, and everyone would go, "Well, I believe that," and the host would go, "Wrong! It was actually done in this time. Next issue." It was just amazing. I don't know.
That's really funny.
There's no reason why I'm actually bringing that up. I just felt like bringing it up.
So does anybody else have anything biting at them that they would like to discuss?
Oh, you got somewhere better to be?
I mean, no, but
Bitch.
like we're at a point where we
Apparently,
could
as-
end. But no, King, if you have
As
something,
of-
go ahead.
As of recording this episode, apparently Ethan Ralph's Ralph Retort account has been removed from Cody.
Oh yeah, like the
Oh,
cozy
my
the
God.
cozy.tv Civil War has officially fucking started, and I'm all here for it. Like I'll like click over to Kino Casino and just like watch them do it. Like Ralph is like, because Pantsu left with the fucking kid finally, and like
Good
and not
for
just
her.
and not just left. I mean, like she completely fucked off.
Do you
with
think
the
she's
kid.
gonna find like another weird internet person? Because like it's so
No.
wild to me that the same woman was like practically married to both Trixie the Golden Witch and Ethan Ralph. And I
No,
think it'd be
she's
really
so-
funny if she just keeps finding weird internet people to fuck around
No.
with. She can
No,
just be like this legendary figure who's just been with like every weird and niche YouTube person.
I
No,
just
so
feel
fu-
bad for the next girl that decides to fuck Ethan Ralph.
Hopefully it never happens again. Ethan Ralph, I will say, Ethan Ralph, although he is a pathetic sack of shit, I'm never for deplatforming. So fuck Cozy for taking him down. But
Well, no,
he is a fat sack of shit.
there's several reasons why Cozy fucking knocked him off. It's because he's been like just drinking like fucking crazy and fucking pill popping like crazy.
Why
And
is that Cozy's business?
well, no, I'm trying to get to that. Just don't
Okay,
interrupt
okay.
me. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. No. But no, he's been like talking tons of shit to all the other idiots on that fucking platform, and apparently they were having like this big America First cozy.tv rally today, but they're trying to keep it secret, super secret squirrel, guys. Don't tell the public because we don't want to get harassed. So Ethan just pops some fucking Zanny berries and just docks the fucking address. And now like people are fucking showing up and doing all this crazy shit, and yeah, it's just all sorts of stuff. God,
I don't know if that's worth being completely deplatformed, but that is fucked
well,
up.
it's also
I'll give you that. I'll give you yellow flag.
well, there's also like several other reasons why, like he's talking shit about a bunch of like people. Well, it's not
Shit talking
a
should
freedom
not
of
get you
speech.
banned.
Well, like we're talking about cozy douchebags, though. They're just super sensitive little fucking snowflakes.
Yeah, so
They really
fuck
are
'em.
just
That's what
fucking
I'm
pathetic.
saying. Fuck them
Well-
for banning
well,
Ethan Ralph.
Well, I mean, I don't know, really. Like, I'm trying to have sympathy. Like, I'm trying to find some sympathy, but I just don't have any. Like,
I don't like Ethan Ralph, but I don't think anybody should be deplatformed.
All I'm gonna say is, if you want sympathy, you know where to find it.
well, like, fuck, man. I mean, in order to have sympathy, that means I'd have to kind of, sort of, pick a side in some sense. And on one side you have Ethan Ralph, and on the other side you have fucking Nick Fuentes, and like, oh god, I don't want to
choose the path.
Oh, like, all right.
You're either going on the
Whichever
path of
you go down, great misfortune awaits you.
You're either going down the path of the gunt or the twink.
Oh god, it's like, all right. So you want to stick your dick in an anthill or a fucking hornet's nest? Like either way, you lose. You know, and I just don't want to do it.
I've
do you want either?
Go ahead.
Do you want a brutal raging hard on or your deck on fire? There you go.
The difference is I've never even heard Nick Fuentes. He sounds lame. Like Ethan Ralph, at least like back in the day, could be a funny podcast man. But I have no interest in Nick Fuentes and never have.
Well, if like you really like research the guy and you check his stuff out and like you check out like what he does, it's like he constantly like contradicts everything that he fucking says. He's supposed to be this tradcath sort of dude, but he's kind of a degenerate, but also fucking employs degenerate sort of types onto his like show, like fucking Ethan Ralph, for instance, and all this other stuff. And it's just it's really contradictory. He wants to do the no sex before marriage thing and all that, and
oh boy.
It's so weird, and like I don't have time to really explain every single problem I have with the guy, but
Nick Fuentes is getting railed by dudes from the back for sure.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
oh, like if he isn't, he does a lot of really weird gay shit though, like the just all sorts
bunny
of
boy
stuff.
date?
Hold on one sec. Oh god, yeah, there's that too.
You tell me he ain't Harry J. Sisson's fuck toy?
I loved his little bunny boy date. It was so cute.
Bunny boy Fuentes.
He had a little twink bunny boy on stream, and they went out and like got some food together, hung out all day.
Sorry, I had a knock on the door. What were we talking about?
No, I was just talking
Nick,
about how
Nick
cute
Fuentes.
his little bunny boy date is.
Oh man, yeah, that's so much like weird shit too. Yeah, then there's the Catboy stuff. The black light looking for like spooge stains on the fucking like on like the bed and couch and stuff. That's like he literally went cum hunting. It's like so fucking gross. Like this dude,
haven't we all?
This dude's like, no, I mean I haven't anyway. But he's just so like weird right now. Like fucking Kino Casino right now is watching his live stream, and he's got all this like weird imagery. Like there's just like bullets in the background, guns, then the cross. Now there's a fiery portal to hell and all that stuff. It's just it's all this like not so subtle like wannabe manipulation. And it's just fucking crazy, like how he just like, why don't you just fucking be honest with what you are and what you want? Like, stop using imagery and stuff to try and like fool me. Because like I watch a lot of mainstream news, I know what propaganda looks like, and this is definitely fucking propaganda. Yeah, and I guess like another thing to bring up is Biden's apparently activating some 3,000. Some people say National Guard type troops. Like, I haven't gotten a straight answer if this is like straight up military or if this is just like, military reservists or something. But apparently, he's going to be activating 3,000 plus military people to go to uh to go to fucking Ukraine to help out with the war effort over there. So I'm kind of freaking out about that because they're apparently Russia's threatened to bomb a nuclear power plant, and that's going to exacerbate the situation to say the least. And the EU's trying to, well, I guess they tried to get the Ukraine into the EU, but apparently that has failed now. I haven't really heard too much about that. And that failed, and now the United States is also threatening to get involved if uh, Russia uses cluster bombs, and now they're supplying cluster bombs to the Ukraine. And like, dude, just getting fucking involved already, and just get it done always, so we can like start with the anti-war protest and like really auditing the shit out of like where this all is going. Because I also do think that also might be coming to an end too, because everyone's just getting. It seems that funding the Ukraine war that we're not fighting in is becoming very, very unpopular. Like not only from Republicans, but Democrats aren't really supporting it as much as they were, which is a good thing because like maybe we can give them a couple of bucks here and there, but and maybe we can help like train their fucking like pilots and shit. Like I have a problem with getting passively involved, but the ungodly amount of money that we've thrown into this into another fucking war fucking effort. Like, have we not learned anything from the Iraq and Afghanistan war? Like, we still like relatively recently barely got out of that. Yeah, it's just aggravating.
I think, to quote the words of a once wise man, in the business, we like to call this foreshadowing.
Yeah, like it's like everyone is kind of like is kind of flirting with the idea of just starting World War III, just because I think you would be fine. It's just gonna be World War III. Like, do you guys fucking understand that World War III has been hyped up to be the nuclear fucking bomb war and all the other goodies that we haven't announced that we've been creating yet? That's going to be the fucking war. Like I'm remembering a quote here. World War III will be fought with bombs and nukes, and World War IV would be fought with sticks and stones. Like that's what I think anyway. I'm just thinking maybe everyone shouldn't be trying to clamor, like trying to hype up this fucking world war, because you're not going to get anything from it. Like I just don't get like why people are trying to hype this up as a thing that they want.
Dude, this
Like,
war
it's so
has
weird.
more. This war has more hype than the WNBA has in fucking players.
I don't really get that. Like, does anyone even watch the WNBA?
No, they just do it for fun. It's a dog and pony show. I'm
It
not
really
even convinced
sucks.
it airs.
Oh, it really fucking sucks because, like, I feel bad for all the players in the WNBA because they really do deserve, like, some great exposure. It's just, they had a real. All right, this is me recalling when they started, like the first like 3 to 4 years that they started. It was just all the of course they had all the rampant sexism and women can't play sports, and they're like, yeah, we can. And then like every game from every team was just like chock full of, it was like a lot of low scoring affairs, and a lot of the shots were missed, and a lot of bad press was fucking had from it. So I think people still kind of remember the bad press days of the WNBA back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And I don't think I don't think that it's really going to recover from that. And also, I think that it's a lot of ops too by a lot of people who are anti WNBA. They'll take pictures of people filing in before the stadium is filled in because they can draw a decent crowd. Not as much as the regular NBA, but they can still draw a decent crowd. But because they do it to fucking AEW too. The fucking WWE fans will do that. They'll deliberately take pictures of just a few people showing up, and they'll go, "Well, this is your WNBA or AEW, folks. Wow, riveting content." I'm like, dude, you guys fucking suck so hard, and everyone
Dude,
just fucking
honestly,
clamors for globs onto that.
it's also you also got to think of it like with AEW versus WWE. Which one had the superior product?
Well, I mean, shit, that's like 3 or 4 podcast episodes in and of itself. But I mean, they have the one really, really good angle with the Usos and the Bloodline, and they have like occasionally a good spot or two. But like, man, it's hard for me to get hyped up for anything for the WWE when like the better AEW and fucking Impact product are out there, man, because they're just fucking great.
Yeah.
Like I watch I don't always get to because I don't really have like a regular TV. Well, I have like I don't have cable, I guess, and like I don't want to I don't want to pirate their shit because I actually do want to support them because like real like watching on official sources equals official fucking numbers, right? And
Doesn't
so
Peacock have all the wrestling stuff, or is that just WWE?
that's just WWE, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
AEW's TNA, or no, AEW's TNT,
Yeah.
which I'm happy that they're back on TNT because AEW has a lot of remnants of old WCW, and I thought like if you ask me about like what the better product was back in the day during the Monday Night Wars, if it was ECW, WCW, or fucking WWF, because it was WWF at the time, I would say like WCW up until unfortunately they got bought out and they crashed. Then it was like WWF for a while because WWF has some like some great fucking products and stuff. It's just not all the time. Anyway, why is the dogs barking?
Oh,
God.
woo!
Yeah, I like dogs, just not all the time.
I mean,
Dogs are the
What do you
best.
mean your feet hurt?
if I could think of a best time when at a time when WWE bought ECW, I loved it when they did One Night Stand.
Yeah, they did
Best
that a few
fucking
times.
pay-per-view ever.
Yeah, they did that a few times, and they didn't hose ECW the way that they fucked over WCW, because I always felt like the Monday Night War fucking the Monday Night War storyline that they did, whatever it was officially called, it was just a bunch of fucking WWF fucking squash matches, and it was just a bummer, and the disrespect, and I don't think that Eric Bischoff got like that good of a run. It was mostly just a bunch of bit stuff and like the hot lesbian action stuff when the ratings were starting to tank, so they literally brought in women to just like make out in front of the fucking crowd, which hot, but why is this in wrestling? Like I don't care. I can watch porn. Like chicks making out. Like I don't care about this being all right. Like I'll put it to you this way: ECW has the sexuality and stuff, the sexiness. I think it's done much better on there, and not so much on WWF. Maybe with Sable and Marlena and fucking Terry Runnels, but only with those three really. Like well maybe 3 or 4, but just I'm bored. It's kind of like when you're like a straight Christian friend is trying to be edgy, and they like put on a kind of like passive metal song that might have the word fuck, and you turn out like, well, I'm listening to fucking Pantera Metallica, and you're putting on fucking Nickelback here. This isn't the same, you know? I
I'm listening to
appreciate your
shit,
trying, but
I'm listening to shit like Slipknot, Slayer, fucking all that shit, and like, oh, this has one use of the word fuck in it. Oh, edgy. Yeah. It's honestly, to quote the wise words of John Carmack, the plot to a video game is kind of like the plot in a porn movie. It's expected to be there, but it's just not that important.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I mean, it's
Wait.
kind of the fucking truth, though.
I don't know about that.
It's like the opposite of games I play.
I think there's been pretty good stories told in video games before.
I think so. It's like video games are art, but the video games are art crowd doesn't help that
God, it's like the
Yeah.
amount of pretentious cunts I've encountered, like through the video games or art
Sorry.
shit is incredible.
there was loudness in the background. I'm sorry, I talked over you, Kane. What'd you say?
It's like the amount of pretentious cunts I've seen in like the whole like video game scene, like video games or art scene, is just fucking mind blowing to me.
Yeah, they're
There
not
are really
helping.
people who believe it isn't, though?
Well, yeah, of course, but
Fuck those people.
the video games are art people aren't really helping out the cause, so to speak, at all. Like you, because they're just acting just so smug and so arrogant, and like you guys need to calm the fuck down, because like art is fun and artists are fun, but like the fans of art normally just are kind of douchebags, and it's like it's hard to get into stuff when the fan base is so toxic.
The fan base of video games.
Well, no, I'm talking about the video games are art sort of crowd.
Yeah, but are you saying like people aren't going to get into video games because of the fan base of video games containing the like video games are art people?
Oh, well, no, it's convincing people that video games can be art, because like it's kind of like you have all this stuff to work against. You know, and it's a little bit of a bummer when you're trying to convince someone like, oh, hey, you know what? Check out Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or the Last of Us, you know, or fucking Detroit Become Human or something like that. Like you try to cite these examples, but unfortunately, you have all these fucking knobs that are like, look at this. If you don't think that this is absolutely the pinnacle of art, you're fucking stupid. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Please, God, just sit down and shut up and stay out of the way. We're doing so good at, you know, trying to convince people that it's an actual legitimate art form. Because, like, in order to become, like, officially, you have to be officially recognized by the, quotes, artist community as a whole. That, like, you know, your medium is art, I feel. And because like it's fun to stand alone, but it sucks when you have so many people standing against you just because they drank the Kool-Aid of video games cannot be art or artistic or artful, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I never know. I don't know anything.
Well, I'm sure you could, but you know, whatever. It's all good. I just hope I just hope like at some point in time we could just like flush this freaking turd down the damn toilet and just agree, okay, video games are art and then can be art and all this blah blah yada yada. And it's fucking fine, and we don't have to have this fucking conversation anymore. Like I look forward to not having to have this conversation anymore.
That's fair enough.
All right, I think I've said everything that I can possibly say. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say before we end?
Just that I would like to thank everybody for listening, and I would like to thank Kang for making an appearance.
Why, you're welcome, lads. I also want to say, as of this episode, I'm enjoying that 6 years, man. Them 6 years
Let's
are going
go!
strong.
Uh,
Yeah.
Eat ass.
Oh, I should be rewarded with some ass on my fucking 6-year anniversary.
I deserve
Twitter
an-
should send you an escort
Oh,
to
fuck
celebrate.
Come on, Elon, you know what to do. You see my Twitter to hook a brother up, man.
I fucking demand an apology from all people that worked on Twitter, from the whatever the fucking the names of the people or whatever the job titles of the people who fucking are in charge of banning motherfuckers. I deserve a goddamn apology for that. Because sometimes I just think that I'm on a list and I'm getting auto banned. Like sometimes I'll get up to fucking 400 fucking people, right? Like the original Moside Gaming. I don't think I actually did anything wrong. I just randomly out of the blue got banned for ban evading.
Yeah, I was about to say you did do something wrong. It's called ban evasion.
Man, fuck you. All right, that isn't. All right, no, ban evasion isn't real. Okay, just ban evasion isn't real. Anywho, Kane, where can they find you?
You can find me over on Twitter at King_Diablo43.
I hate you so much, Riley. Where can they find you?
Well, folks, you can go ahead and give me a look on the link tree in the description or on my Twitter at Riley Tweets in the pinned tweet. That's linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe for all of your Riley content.
Hooray! And
Woo!
Robin, where can they find ye?
One day, you might be able to find me on Twitch. Twitch.tv.
That would be
/Robin
insane
Riley.
if that happened.
That'd be a crazy day. But in theory, I might be there one day.
Nice,
It would
nice.
certainly
nice.
be good and interesting if you were there.
And everyone else can find me at MSG Official YT at Twitter.com, where I have been the victim of a real nasty fucking bot purge. Because, dude, I had let's see, I'll look at this real quick here. So I had like 300 something right the other day, and I knew this was coming too, and I was fine with it. But Jesus Christ, I had like 325 fucking people, and I'm knocked down to 295 after the recent fucking bot purge. Like, dude, I fucking hate graphic designers and the fucking OnlyFans hoe bots so fucking much because, like, just don't follow me, please. I can't block them or do anything. It's just I hate it when I get followers now because I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, check me out. Kibishes are open. Go the fuck away. No, just wasting another fucking slot. But yeah, MSG Official YT at Twitter.com and Moside Gaming on Threads on Kick.com, like, which is, I think, well, it's such a cool place to stream on. There's an audience for practically everyone there. And yeah, just pretty much just Moside Gaming everywhere. I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch anymore because I don't want an ad every 5 minutes on my shit. And I wish they would change that, but whatever. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much the show here. Thank you guys for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And I shall see you all later. Till next time. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Bye.